how's it going? My name is Hunter Lyon. I'm a music video director, and today I'm going to be breaking down a video that I shot for an artist named Baby Jake for his song Blue Cellophane. So this was one of my first videos that I actually landed through pitching just off of a cold pitch from a commissioner, which was really cool and exciting because prior to that, a lot of the videos that I had done have been through just having a direct relationship with the artist or, you know, someone knowing someone and putting me in touch. So this was really cool to get a brief from the commissioner, basically saying, hey, this is the song, here's a reference video, and here's the budget, send us back something. I got put in touch with the commissioner through a friend of mine who I kind of worked with. She's a photographer and actually shot the BTS on set for this one. And so she put me in touch with this guy at this label, and didn't really hear anything back for a little while. But then when this came up, they reached out, and I think as a director, I've gotten a lot of briefs that I've written on and never landed, and it can kind of sometimes get frustrating. But then in retrospect, I realized that I was writing on a lot of things that I didn't really have much business writing on in the first place. In other words, there was a lot of videos that I was writing on because I thought that, oh, this is what directors do. This commissioner emailed me, I should get back to him and I should write on this, when really, I think it's important to choose projects that fit your style and your voice as a director. And I think that this was a perfect example of, I heard the song, I liked it. I kind of came up with an idea relatively quick, and I just did my best to write something, put a lot of effort into the treatment, made it look really nice, really match the style of the video as well. And I sent it back in a timely fashion, and I think that was a main reason why I landed the gig. Not because I've done a ton of work or because I have worked with a lot of big people, because I haven't. So I think that's just a testament to choosing your projects and being kind of a little bit selective, because you're going to burn yourself out if you write on every single treatment or brief that comes your way. It's better to choose the projects that you actually spend your time on, because you're going to get so many briefs sent to you, you're not going to be able to write on all of them, and it becomes really important to know which ones you should write on and which ones you shouldn't. So the main reference that they sent over for this video, along with the song, was a scene from Garden State, which is a movie. And in one of the scenes of the movie, there was a party scene where there's a time lapse on a dolly, and the main character is sitting still on a couch, and there's a bunch of things happening around them, people moving around, and it's all kind of stroby and choppy, and the shutter speed shows these people moving along. And that was kind of the main reference. So I knew that was kind of the backbone to the video. And so that was the main scene that we kind of based the whole video on and wanted to recreate. So I will throw it to my cinematographer, Andy, to explain a little bit how we did that in terms of lighting and making sure that this scene looked good with even people crossing it in front of the camera and behind it.
I'm Andy Franzak. I'm the director of photography for this music video. Hunter spoke briefly about the motion effects. We had camera on a dolly, probably like 16 feet of track or so. Like you said, shutter was pretty slow. I think it was like 360 degrees or something. Frame rate like 8 frames per second. And we just tried to pull back, key grip pulled back as slow as possible, just trying to keep a steady pace. To create that kind of motion effect where he was completely still, cameras felt like it was slowly kind of pulling out, and we had a bunch of crosses in the foreground and the background to make it feel like the whole world was kind of discombobulating around him and he was kind of just static there. Maybe I'll talk briefly about lighting. Over here, his like main key coming off on the side here, it's pretty profile, kind of splits his face. We felt that kind of fit the vibe of the video. We didn't feel like we needed like a lot of wrap or like the traditional 3/4. We had like a 8x8 book light with some open face 2Ks, as opposed to like the traditional like Fresnels. We didn't have the ability to do like a generator outside, so we wanted to maximize as much of the output as possible. So we opted for some open face, and Yeah, it's just a book light, I think, ultra bounce, and then like a quarter grid. So that's like a nice soft, a little less lit feel than just kind of going direct with the light. Just a little book light. Back up in here above this curtain for his little like soft backlight, we just had like a light matte 3. And then coming in here from outside was just a 1K, another open face. To just, it's a little harder. We had like sodium vapor on that guy.